world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the UConn Huskies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So the Akron Zips offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. Between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012. And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
The Zips will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
It's a 1st and 10 play.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the Zips will line up on 1st and 10. He'll ride the back again here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Zips are going to cash in this red zone trip. Trying to run it. It's Proctor. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The Huskies offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run in the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Defense is coming after him. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Takes off in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second down play coming up.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's back to throw again on second down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. And try to muscle toward. his way in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Handing off on the draw play. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Well, Kirk, Akron has the lead here, and the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Zips come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The Zips looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And now it's fumbled. What a decision.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team.
Boy, that is a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd down and goal. But a good job by the defense to get there and knock it loose.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And UConn's offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense in hurry-up mode. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He's running out. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defender, knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. Man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Zips. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. But he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That completion sets up an important third down play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to chuck it again. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Akron offense back out on the field now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. And the Zips begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. And let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that is no good. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Zips will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Akron offense back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Akron. And this one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Going after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And UConn's offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown to UConn. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the Zips will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Zips pick up enough to get a first down there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. 4 receivers on the field for this 2nd and inches. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Zips line up on 1st and 10. And now they run the draw play. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? quarterback keeps it on the option.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, zips. And the route is on.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Running out of time in the pocket. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Proctor. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk Akron has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive with a playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play action pass on 3rd down. You know, a lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position, and they're able to convert.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Got him, he's sacked.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And this one is caught. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Huskies. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass is caught. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage, because right now it is not working.
And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Akron offense back out on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he'll lose yardage on that carry.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Zips have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And UConn's offense is back out there. First play of the drive to come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Washington. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Nice grab. It's Washington. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll throw it now. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Zips. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And they've got him.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. A sack with the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Akron. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.